thank you for just taking a few minutes to talk to me.
Yeah.
I'm Kolette Palacios, and I'm in strategic partnerships, and so we're kind of the face of the university. And there are a number of us. So I cover San Antonio, and I go into Corpus Christi typically. You applied for the New Start Scholarship.
Yes.
And you're earning your MBA.
Yes.
Yeah. You are a senior risk analyst.
Correct.
So you love the numbers and the data.
Yes, numbers, data, compliance is really my strong suite. Interesting enough, in financial banking. I've been in banking for a long time, and so that's really my niche is in the compliance space.
Describe the skills and traits you possess that helped you overcome obstacles. And then describe an experience or an accomplishment that you are proud of.
Yeah, so I can answer both questions. And I think, as you mentioned, I slightly had mentioned a little bit of that. So going into compliance within, regulatory compliance, it was definitely a challenge in the beginning. And even sometimes, even today, it still is a challenge. And as I mentioned, with laws and regulations, they change day to day, month to month, year to year. And having to gain that knowledge and experience, it truly just took time, being engaged, and also taking the time to self-teach. And then a most recent accomplishment was maybe a few years ago, which was obtaining my certification. It's called CRCM, and that stands for Certified Regulatory Compliance Management. So for me, that was a very huge accomplishment. I studied day and night for about 5 months straight, as well as working with children, all of the above. And I was able to pass it on the very first try, which is very, very difficult to do, I've been told.
You have a lot to be proud of. It's very clear that you value and understand the importance of staying on top of your game, staying on top of the continuing education piece.
Yeah.
So I'm curious to know, why did you choose WGU for your MBA?
Yes, so actually WGU was a referral from one of my great friends, and I had put off going back to college for a really long time because work-life balance just gets in the way. I mean, my days start at 5 in the morning and they end at like midnight. And so I figured, okay, I better do it now before it's too late, which is never too late to go back to school. But, you kind of set those goals in your life where at a certain age or a certain time in your life, you want to be in a certain position or, whether it's education, job, career. And so I said, why not make the time to go back to school? And because of the flexibility, I think that was key for me when I looked into the program and saw that it was all competency-based, meaning I could take what I've learned, over the past however many years that I've been working, I think 15, 16 years now, and apply those skills and focus on those areas that maybe I'm weak in. I think those two things were like mind-blowing. I didn't even know that this institution or this type of program existed. I mean, it blew me away. It truly was just a referral for your program, and it's been a blessing ever since.
That's wonderful. I want to say it's around 58 to 60% of our students are due to enroll because of either current students or alums have referred them to the program. Yeah. So we're happy to have you. Who are your influencers? Who throughout your educational journey have influenced you or supported you or kind of cheered you on?
That's a really easy question to answer. It actually started when I was very young. My great grandmother was a huge influencer of my education. She instilled in me at a very young age that education was so important. I didn't understand it then. You know, I thought she would make me read books and just because she was being mean. And, you know, she was very, you know, influential in the educational space. She always spoke highly of me. She always said, no matter what, you know, make sure you finish high school and make sure you go to college. You know, my mother is another big supporter. She is huge when it comes to my success. She's been my cheerleader as well my whole entire life, which is my great-grandmother is her grandmother. And so you can kind of see the chain there, that they've always been an encouraging spirit for me. And so those two have been very, very much so in my corner my whole life and or partial life. And so I think those individuals have contributed to, you know, my higher education.
What wise women.
Yes.
And your great grandmother accomplishing so much. I have to come clean.
Okay.
This is not really a vetting interview. You have actually been awarded the New Start Scholarship for $2,500.
Oh my goodness.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you. You guys caught me by surprise. I do appreciate this. Any bit counts. And it's so crazy because I almost didn't enroll in school because I was worried about the financial aspect of it.
Absolutely.
And so this blows me away.
This is the most fun part of my job. It's so
Yes,
to
I can
scholarships
imagine.
to deserving recipients. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you so much.